My precious child, I have never left your side. I know you've felt alone. I know there have been nights when you laid in your bed, staring at the ceiling, wondering if anyone truly sees what you're going through. You've smiled during the day, pretending everything is fine, but when the door closes and you're finally alone, the mask falls away. In those quiet moments, when the tears come and your heart aches with a pain you cannot even put into words, I want you to know something that will change everything. I was there. I am here. I have never, not even for a single moment, left your side. You see, my beloved, I see things that no one else sees. When everyone around you thinks you're strong, when they believe you have it all together, I see the struggle behind your eyes. I see the weight you carry on your shoulders, the burden that grows heavier with each passing day. I see how hard you've been trying, how much effort you put into simply getting through each day. And I want you to hear this clearly. You are not invisible to me. Your pain has never been hidden from my sight. Do you remember that night last week? The one where you couldn't sleep, where your mind raced with worries about tomorrow, about next month, about next year? You tried to pray, but the words wouldn't come. You felt like maybe I wasn't listening, like perhaps your voice was too small to reach heaven. But let me tell you what really happened. I was sitting right there beside you. I felt every anxious thought that crossed your mind. I heard the prayers you couldn't speak, the ones that stayed locked in your heart because you were too tired, too overwhelmed, too broken to even form the sentences. Those silent prayers, my child, they reached me louder than any words ever could. I counted every tear that fell from your eyes. Not one of them dropped to the ground without my knowing. Each tear represented a hurt, a disappointment, a fear, a moment of feeling like you couldn't go on. And every single one of those tears, I collected them. They matter to me because you matter to me. Your pain is not insignificant. Your struggles are not too small for my attention. There is nothing in your life that is beneath my care or beyond my concern. When you sat in your car before going into work, taking those few extra minutes to gather yourself, to wipe away the evidence of your morning tears, to put on that brave face one more time, I was in that car with you. When you whispered, "I don't know if I can do this anymore," I heard you. And my heart broke with yours because I love you so deeply that your pain becomes my pain. I am not a distant God watching from far away. I am close, so close that I feel every emotion that moves through your heart. You've been carrying so much, haven't you? The financial pressures that keep you awake at night, wondering how you'll make it through another month. The relationship that's falling apart, despite all your efforts to hold it together. The health concerns that worry you, the ones you haven't told anyone about because you don't want to burden them. The dreams that seem to be slipping further and further away, until you wonder if you should just stop dreaming altogether. The loneliness that creeps in, even when you're surrounded by people, because no one really understands what's happening inside of you. I see all of it, my child. Every single struggle, every burden, every weight you carry. And I want you to know that you were never meant to carry these things alone. I never designed you to bear such heavy loads by yourself. That's why I'm here, right beside you, ready to take these burdens from your tired hands. But first, I needed you to know that I see you. Really see you. Not the version of you that you showed to the world, but the real you, the one who's barely holding on, the one who's trying so hard to be strong but feels so weak inside. When you felt abandoned by people you trusted, when those you loved turned their backs on you or let you down, I never moved from your side. When the betrayal cut deep and the rejection made you question your worth, I was there, holding you together when you felt like you were falling apart. I saw the moments when you wanted to give up on people, on life, on hope itself. I understood why you felt that way. The pain was real. The disappointment was justified. But even in those darkest moments, I was whispering to your spirit, "Hold on, my child. This is not the end of your story." There were days when you looked in the mirror and didn't recognize the person staring back at you. Days when you wondered where the joy went, where the light in your eyes disappeared to, where that hopeful person you used to be had gone. You felt like life had changed you, hardened you, stolen something precious from your soul. And you're right, you have been through things that changed you. But what you don't see yet is what I'm doing in the midst of it all. I'm not just watching your pain, I'm transforming it. I'm taking every hurt, every disappointment, every moment of suffering, and I'm weaving it into something beautiful, something purposeful, something that will one day make perfect sense to you. I know you've asked, why so many times? Why did this happen? Why is life so hard? Why do I have to suffer like this? Why does everyone else seem to have it easier? Why me? Those questions echo in my heart because they echo in yours. And while I may not give you all the answers right now, while the why may still be unclear, I can give you something more important than answers. I can give you my presence. I can give you my love. I can give you the absolute certainty that you are not going through this alone. When you felt like you were drowning, when the waves of life crashed over you again and again until you couldn't catch your breath, until you couldn't see the shore anymore, until you thought you would surely sink beneath the surface, I was holding you above the water. You didn't sink, did you? You're still here. Still breathing. Still standing. And that's not because of your own strength alone. That's because I have been carrying you, sustaining you, keeping your head above water even when you were too exhausted to swim. Every morning that you opened your eyes, even when you didn't want to face another day, that was my grace giving you breath. Every step you took when your legs felt too weak to move forward, that was my strength flowing through you. Every decision you made to keep going, to try one more time, to give it another day, that was my hope rising up within your spirit, refusing to let you quit. I've seen you in your weakest moments, the moments you're ashamed of, the moments you hope no one ever finds out about. The times you lost your temper, when you said things you regret, when you made choices you wish you could take back. The moments when you felt like a failure as a parent, as a partner, as a friend, as a person. Those moments when you looked at your life and felt deep disappointment in yourself. My child, even in those moments, especially in those moments, I never left your side. I never looked at you with disgust or disappointment. I looked at you with love, with understanding, with compassion for the battle you're fighting. You see, I know what it's like to be human. I walked on this earth. I felt hunger, exhaustion, pain, rejection, betrayal, loneliness. I understand the weight of human struggle in a way that goes beyond observation. I've lived it. So when you feel weak, I don't judge you. When you stumble, I don't condemn you. When you fall, I don't abandon you. I reach down, I lift you up, I dust you off, and I remind you that my love for you is not based on your performance. It's based on who you are to me, my beloved child. The thoughts that torment you in the middle of the night, the fears that seem so overwhelming in the darkness, the anxiety that grips your chest and makes it hard to breathe, I know about all of it. I know about the panic attacks you hide from everyone. I know about the depression that makes even simple tasks feel impossible. I know about the trauma from your past that still haunts you, the wounds that never seem to fully heal, the scars you carry that no one else can see. And here's what I want you to understand. None of this disqualifies you from my love. None of this makes you less valuable to me. None of this changes how I see you. You are not broken beyond repair. You are not too damaged for my purposes. You are not too far gone for my redemption. You are exactly the person I created, going through exactly the journey I knew you would face, and I have been preparing you for something greater than you can imagine right now. When people hurt you with their words, when they judged you unfairly, when they spread lies about you or turned others against you, I was there. I heard every cruel word. I saw every act of injustice against you. And while it may seem like those people got away with hurting you, while it may feel like there's been no justice for the wrongs done to you, I want you to trust me when I say that I see everything. Nothing escapes my notice. And in my perfect timing, in my perfect way, I will make all things right. Your part is not to seek revenge or to harbor bitterness. Your part is to keep your heart soft, to keep loving, to keep trusting that I am working all things together for your good. I know you're tired. I know you fought so many battles, faced so many challenges, overcome so many obstacles, only to find more waiting for you on the other side. I know there are days when you wonder if life will ever get easier, if you'll ever catch a break, if you'll ever have a season of peace and rest. And I hear that cry of your heart. I hear you saying, I just need things to be okay for a little while. I just need to breathe. I just need a moment where I'm not fighting for survival. My precious child, I am bringing you into that place of rest. I am creating that space of peace for you. But first, I needed you to know that through all of this, through every hard season, every difficult day, every impossible situation, I have never left your side. I have been your constant companion, your faithful friend, your ever-present help. You have not been alone in your struggle. You have not been forgotten in your pain. You have not been abandoned in your darkest hour. Look back at your life for a moment. Look at all the things you've survived, all the storms you've weathered, all the mountains you've climbed. How did you make it through? You might say it was your own strength, your own determination, your own will to survive. And yes, those things played a part. But let me reveal the truth to you. It was me working through you, strengthening you, upholding you, carrying you when you couldn't take another step. Every victory you've won, I was there fighting beside you. Every obstacle you've overcome, I was there making a way. Every door that opened when you thought all doors were closed, that was my hand moving on your behalf. So today, right now, in this moment, I want to speak peace to your troubled heart. I want to speak comfort to your weary soul. I want to speak hope to your discouraged spirit. You are going to make it through this. The pain you feel right now is not permanent. The struggle you're facing is not the end of your story. The darkness you're walking through is not your final destination. There is light ahead, my child. There is joy coming. There is breakthrough on the horizon. And I am going to walk with you every single step of the way, just as I have been doing all along. You are seen. You are known. You are loved. You are valued. You are important. You are not alone. And you never will be, because I have never left your side, and I never will. My beloved child, while you have been struggling, while you have been hurting, while you have been wondering if things will ever change, I want you to know something that will transform the way you see your situation. I have not been idle. I have not been sitting back, simply watching your pain. I have been actively, powerfully, intentionally working on your behalf. Even when you couldn't see it, even when you couldn't feel it, even when every circumstance seemed to be going against you, I was moving. I was arranging. I was preparing. I was fighting battles you knew nothing about. Right now, in this very moment, I am working for you. While you're listening to these words, while your heart is beginning to hope again, I am shifting things in the unseen realm. I am speaking to situations that have troubled you. I am touching hearts that have been closed to you. I am opening doors that seem permanently locked. I am removing obstacles that have blocked your path for far too long. You cannot see it with your physical eyes yet, but in the spiritual realm, in the place where real change begins, massive movements are happening on your behalf. Let me tell you about some of the things I've been doing while you thought nothing was happening. That job you didn't get last year, the one that devastated you when you found out you weren't chosen? I closed that door. And I know it hurt. I know you felt rejected and wondered what was wrong with you. But what you didn't know, what you couldn't see, was that staying in that position would have destroyed your health. The stress would have been unbearable. The environment would have crushed your spirit. That person they hired instead? They're miserable now. I protected you from that misery. I saved you from that breakdown. I loved you too much to let you walk into that trap, even though at the time it looked like a blessing. That relationship that ended, the one that broke your heart into 1,000 pieces, the one you prayed so hard to save? I ended it. Not to hurt you, but to save you. I saw what you couldn't see. I knew what was happening behind your back, the lies that were being told, the betrayal that was being planned, the damage that would have come if it had continued. You begged me to change that person's heart, to make them love you the way you deserve to be loved. But my child, I cannot force anyone to love you properly. I gave everyone free will. So instead of changing them, I removed them. I pulled them out of your life before they could destroy the beautiful future I have planned for you. Do you remember that financial crisis that terrified you? The one where you didn't know how you would pay your bills, where the money just wasn't there, and you felt panic rising in your chest? I was there in that moment. And while you were worrying, I was already working. I moved someone's heart to give you unexpected help. I caused a delay in a bill that would have buried you. I provided for you in ways you still don't fully understand. You made it through, didn't you? The lights stayed on. Food was on the table. You survived what you thought would destroy you. That wasn't luck, my child. That wasn't coincidence. That was my hand of provision moving in your life. There was a person who plotted against you, someone who planned to ruin your reputation, to destroy your opportunities, to turn people against you. You never even knew about their schemes because I stopped them before they could touch you. I confused their plans. I exposed their intentions to the right people. I caused their words to fall flat before they could reach the ears they were meant to poison. You went about your life not knowing how close you came to a devastating attack. Because I am your defender, your protector, your shield. No weapon formed against you will prosper, not because you're lucky, but because I am watching over you constantly. I've been healing you in ways you haven't even noticed. That pain that used to consume you every single day? It's not as intense anymore, is it? That addiction that had such a tight grip on you? The hold is loosening. That depression that made you want to give up on life? You're starting to feel glimpses of hope again. That anger that used to control you? You're finding more peace. These changes didn't happen by accident. They happened because I have been working deep within you, in the hidden places of your heart and mind, bringing healing, bringing restoration, bringing freedom one layer at a time. While you slept, I was working. I was fighting off the attacks of the enemy who wanted to plant nightmares in your mind. I was speaking peace over your anxious thoughts. I was standing guard over your home, over your children, over your loved ones. Nothing could touch what belongs to me without going through me first. And I am not easily moved. I am not weak. I am not powerless. I am the creator of everything that exists, and when I decide to protect someone, when I decide to fight for someone, when I decide to bless someone, nothing in all of creation can stand against my will. Right now, there are people whose hearts I am softening toward you. People who misunderstood you, who judged you unfairly, who turned away from you when you needed them most. I am working on their hearts. I am showing them the truth. I am bringing them to a place of understanding and compassion. You're going to see reconciliation that you never thought possible. You're going to experience restored relationships that you had given up on. Not because you manipulated or convinced anyone, but because I am the God who changes hearts, who opens blind eyes, who helps people see what they couldn't see before. There's a breakthrough coming in your finances. I know you've struggled. I know the debt feels overwhelming. I know you've worked so hard with so little to show for it. But I want you to hear this clearly. I am releasing resources toward you right now. Ideas are coming that will increase your income. Opportunities are opening that will change your financial situation. Favor is being released that will cause people to want to help you, to bless you, to open doors for you. This season of barely surviving, of constantly worrying about money, of feeling like you can never get ahead, this season is coming to an end. I am bringing you into a season of abundance, of provision, of more than enough. The sickness in your body, the pain that has been your constant companion, the diagnosis that frightened you, I am working on that too. I am the God who heals. I am the one who created your body in the first place, and I know exactly what needs to happen to bring restoration. Right now, healing is flowing through your body. Cells are being renewed. Systems are being corrected. Pain is being reduced. Strength is being restored. Don't look at what the reports say. Don't focus on what the symptoms are showing you. Focus on what I am saying. I am healing you. It may not be instant, it may not be immediate, but it is happening. My power is at work in your physical body, bringing you back to health, back to strength, back to vitality. There are dreams in your heart, dreams that have been buried under years of disappointment and discouragement. Dreams that you stopped talking about because people laughed at them or told you they were impossible. Dreams that you yourself stopped believing in because life was too hard and they seemed too far away. I want you to know that those dreams didn't die. They're still alive in my heart for you. And right now, I am creating the pathways that will lead you to those dreams. I am aligning circumstances, connecting you with the right people, giving you the skills and wisdom you need, preparing you for the fulfillment of what I placed in your heart in the first place. You see, my child, I don't plant dreams in your heart just to torture you with unfulfilled longings. Every dream I give you comes with a plan for its fulfillment. The problem is that you've been trying to make it happen in your own strength, in your own timing, in your own way. And when it didn't work out the way you planned, you thought the dream was dead. But all this time, I've been working on my plan, my timing, my way. And my plan is so much better than anything you could have imagined. My timing is absolutely perfect. My way will not only fulfill the dream but will also bring you joy in the journey. I am removing people from your path who would have hindered you. Not everyone who was in your life was meant to stay in your life. Some people were only meant to be there for a season, to teach you something, to help you through something, to show you something about yourself. But their time is done. And if they won't leave gracefully, if they're clinging to a place in your life that they no longer belong, I will remove them. It might feel painful. It might feel like loss. But trust me when I say that I am making room for the people who are supposed to be in your next season, the people who will celebrate you, support you, encourage you, and walk with you into your destiny. There are divine connections coming your way. People who will change your life, who will open doors you couldn't open on your own, who will see your value and your potential, who will invest in you, believe in you, and help you rise to the level you're meant to be at. These connections are not random. They're not coincidence. They're ordained by me. I am bringing the right people across your path at exactly the right time. So pay attention. Be open. Don't isolate yourself in your pain. The help you need is coming in the form of people I am sending to you. I am also working on your character, strengthening areas that need to be strengthened, softening areas that have become too hard, bringing balance where there has been extremes. I know change is uncomfortable. I know growth can be painful. But I'm doing this because I love you too much to leave you as you are. You have greatness inside of you that has not yet been fully developed. You have potential that has not yet been fully realized. You have a calling on your life that requires you to be stronger, wiser, more mature than you are right now. So I'm not just working on your circumstances. I'm working on you. I'm transforming you from the inside out, making you into the person who can handle the blessings I'm about to release, the person who can walk in the destiny I've prepared, the person who can be everything I created you to be. Every betrayal you experienced taught you discernment. Every loss you suffered taught you what truly matters. Every failure you faced taught you humility and resilience. Every dark season you walked through taught you to appreciate the light. Nothing you've been through was wasted. I have been using it all, every painful moment, every difficult experience, every heartbreaking situation, to shape you, to mold you, to prepare you for what's coming next. And what's coming next is good, my child. It's so good that if I showed you everything right now, you wouldn't believe it. You'd think it was too good to be true. You'd question whether you deserve it. You'd wonder if it could really happen for someone like you. That's why I'm not showing you everything at once. I'm revealing it step by step, so that your faith can grow with each step, so that your confidence in me can increase with each victory, so that when you finally step into the fullness of what I have for you, you'll know without a doubt that it was me who brought you there. Right now, this very moment, I am speaking to the situation that has caused you the most stress. I am addressing the problem that keeps you awake at night. I am moving in the circumstance that has felt impossible for so long. You may not see evidence of it today or tomorrow, but change is happening. The mountain is moving. The wall is cracking. The door is unlocking. What has been stuck is coming loose. What has been blocked is being cleared. What has been delayed is being released. I need you to understand something important. My timeline doesn't always match your timeline. What you think should happen instantly might take time because I'm working on multiple things at once. I'm not just solving your immediate problem. I'm setting you up for long-term success. I'm not just giving you what you want right now. I'm giving you what you need for your entire future. I'm not just blessing you. I'm blessing your children and your children's children. So yes, sometimes my answers take longer than you'd like, but it's only because I'm doing something bigger, something better, something more comprehensive than you're asking for. Trust me in the waiting. Trust me in the process. Trust me when you can't see what I'm doing. Because I promise you, I am always working for your good. I never stop. I never sleep. I never forget about you. Your situation is always on my mind. Your needs are always in my heart. Your future is always in my hands. And I am committed to bringing you through this, not barely surviving, but thriving. Not just getting by, but flourishing. Not just making it, but overcoming with victory and joy. The enemy wanted to destroy you with what you've been through. He wanted to break you, to steal your faith, to make you bitter and hopeless. But I'm taking that same situation and using it to promote you. I'm turning your mess into your message. I'm turning your test into your testimony. I'm turning your pain into your purpose. What was meant to end you is going to establish you. What was meant to defeat you is going to define you as a victor. What was meant to bury you is going to plant you for a harvest of blessings. So hold on, my beloved child. Keep believing. Keep trusting. Keep hoping. Because I am working for you. I am fighting for you. I am moving heaven and earth on your behalf. And very soon, you're going to see the evidence of everything I've been doing behind the scenes. Very soon, you're going to look back on this difficult season and understand why it all had to happen the way it did. Very soon, you're going to step into a level of blessing that will make all the struggle worth it. I am with you. I am for you. I am working for you. And nothing, absolutely nothing, can stop what I have ordained for your life. My precious child, now I want you to look ahead with me. I want you to see what I see when I look at your future. I want you to feel what I feel when I think about the beautiful life that awaits you. Everything that has happened, everything you've walked through, everything you've survived, it has all been leading you to this moment, to this place where you can finally begin to understand that your future is not defined by your past. Your destiny is not determined by your struggles. Your tomorrow is not a repeat of your yesterday. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine with me. Imagine waking up in the morning without that heavy weight on your chest. Imagine opening your eyes and feeling peace instead of dread. Imagine starting your day with hope instead of anxiety, with joy instead of worry, with confidence instead of fear. That's not just a dream, my child. That's your future. That's what I'm bringing you into. A place where peace is not a rare visitor but a constant companion. A place where joy is not something you have to search for but something that flows naturally from your heart. I see you standing in your home, and there's a lightness in the atmosphere that hasn't been there in years. The tension that used to fill every room is gone. The arguments that used to echo through the walls are silenced. The tears that used to stain your pillow are dried. Instead, there's laughter. There's harmony. There's love that's genuine and deep and unshakable. Your family is healing. Your relationships are being restored. The people you love are coming back together, not in the broken way they were before, but in a new way, a stronger way, a way that's built on my foundation. Your health is being restored. I see you with energy you haven't felt in years. I see you waking up without pain, moving without limitation, living without the constant worry about your body failing you. The medications that filled your cabinet are going to decrease. The doctor visits that consumed your schedule are going to become less frequent. The fear that gripped you every time you felt a new symptom is going to lose its power over you. You are going to live in strength. You are going to walk in wholeness. You are going to experience vitality that makes you feel young again, no matter how many years you've lived. I see abundance flowing into your life. Not just enough to survive, but enough to thrive. Not just enough to pay your bills, but enough to bless others. Not just enough to get by, but enough to live generously, to give freely, to help those in need without worrying about your own lack. The financial pressure that has squeezed you for so long is being released. The debt that has held you captive is being broken. The lack that has defined your life is being replaced with plenty. You're going to look at your bank account and be amazed. You're going to receive opportunities that seem too good to be true. You're going to experience provision that can only be explained as supernatural. I'm opening doors for you that no one can shut. Doors of opportunity, doors of promotion, doors of favor, doors of blessing. You're going to walk through doors you never thought you'd have access to. You're going to be invited into rooms where decisions are made, where influence flows, where your voice matters. People who never noticed you before are going to seek you out. People who overlooked you are going to recognize your value. People who underestimated you are going to be amazed by what I do through you. The gifts I placed inside you, the talents you've buried because you didn't think they mattered or because people told you they weren't good enough, those gifts are about to be unveiled. I'm creating platforms for you to use them. I'm bringing audiences who need what you have to offer. I'm connecting you with people who will celebrate your gifts, not criticize them. You're going to step into your calling with confidence. You're going to use your abilities with boldness. You're going to impact lives in ways you never imagined possible. I see purpose flowing through everything you do. No more wondering if your life matters. No more questioning if you're making a difference. No more feeling like you're just existing without meaning. You're going to wake up every day knowing exactly why you're here. You're going to move through your days with intention and clarity. You're going to go to bed every night with the satisfaction of knowing you fulfilled your purpose that day. Your life is going to have meaning that fills you, that drives you, that gives you a reason to keep going even when things get hard. The loneliness that has haunted you is coming to an end. I'm bringing people into your life who will truly see you, truly know you, truly love you for exactly who you are. No more pretending. No more hiding. No more wearing masks to fit in or be accepted. You're going to experience authentic relationships where you can be completely yourself. Friendships that encourage you, that strengthen you, that bring out the best in you. And for those of you who desire it, I'm bringing the right person into your life, someone who will love you the way you deserve to be loved, someone who will stand beside you through everything, someone who will be your partner, your companion, your forever love. I'm giving you wisdom that will amaze even you. Situations that used to confuse you are going to become clear. Decisions that used to paralyze you with uncertainty are going to become obvious. Problems that used to overwhelm you are going to become manageable. You're going to find yourself knowing what to do, what to say, how to handle whatever comes your way. People are going to ask you for advice. They're going to want to know how you navigated difficult circumstances. They're going to see the wisdom in you and be drawn to it. Your mind is being renewed. The negative thought patterns that have tormented you for years are being broken. The lies you've believed about yourself are being exposed and replaced with truth. The mental battles that have exhausted you are being won. You're going to think differently. You're going to see yourself differently. You're going to approach life differently. The depression that made everything seem dark and hopeless is lifting. The anxiety that made you afraid of everything is loosening its grip. The trauma that kept you trapped in the past is being healed. You're going to have mental clarity, emotional stability, and psychological peace. I see you strong. Not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually. The things that used to break you are going to bounce off you. The words that used to devastate you are going to lose their power. The circumstances that used to defeat you are going to become stepping stones to your next level. You're developing a resilience that can't be shaken. You're building a faith that can't be moved. You're cultivating a spirit that can't be broken. You're becoming someone who doesn't just survive storms but walks through them with unwavering confidence in me. The shame you've carried, the guilt that has weighed you down, the regret that has haunted you, all of it is being washed away. You're being freed from the prison of your past mistakes. You're being released from the burden of things you can't change. You're being liberated from the condemnation that has kept you from moving forward. You're going to walk with your head held high, not in pride, but in the confidence of knowing you are forgiven, you are redeemed, you are made new. The person you were is not the person you're becoming. I see generations blessed because of you. Your obedience, your faithfulness, your refusal to give up, it's not just changing your life. It's changing your family line. The curses that have plagued your family for generations are being broken. The patterns of dysfunction are being stopped. The cycles of pain are being interrupted. Your children and your children's children are going to walk in blessings they never would have experienced if you hadn't held on, if you hadn't kept believing, if you hadn't trusted me through the darkest times. This future I'm describing to you, it's not contingent on you being perfect. It's not dependent on you never making another mistake. It's not based on you earning it or deserving it. It's based on my love for you, my commitment to you, my promises to you. All you have to do is receive it. All you have to do is believe it. All you have to do is walk with me into it. But I need you to make some decisions right now. I need you to decide that you're going to stop looking back at what was and start looking forward to what will be. I need you to decide that you're going to release the bitterness, the resentment, the anger, the unforgiveness that has kept you chained to your past. I need you to decide that you're going to trust me, even when you can't see the full picture, even when the path seems unclear, even when the waiting feels too long. Come to me every morning. Before you check your phone, before you start your day, before you dive into your responsibilities, spend time with me. Talk to me. Listen to me. Let me fill you with what you need for that day. Let me speak peace over your anxious thoughts. Let me give you wisdom for the decisions ahead. Let me remind you of who you are and whose you are. This daily time with me is not a religious obligation. It's an intimate conversation between you and the one who loves you most. Carry me with you throughout your day. When stress tries to overwhelm you, pause and remember I'm right there with you. When fear tries to grip you, take a deep breath and feel my presence surrounding you. When doubt tries to shake you, recall my promises and let them anchor your soul. You don't have to face any moment alone. I am with you in the board meeting, in the difficult conversation, in the doctor's office, in the quiet moments of uncertainty. Wherever you go, I go. End your day with me. Before you close your eyes, before you surrender to sleep, give me your worries. Give me your disappointments. Give me your fears about tomorrow. Let me take them from you so you can rest in peace. Thank me for how I've carried you through another day. Acknowledge the ways you saw my hand moving in your life. Even on the hard days, there were moments of grace, moments of provision, moments where I showed up. Recognize them. Celebrate them. Let gratitude fill your heart as you drift off to sleep. Guard your heart carefully. Not everything deserves access to your inner world. Not every thought that comes to your mind needs to be entertained. Not every emotion you feel needs to be acted upon. Not every person who wants to speak into your life should be given that privilege. Protect the peace I'm giving you. Protect the joy I'm restoring to you. Protect the hope I'm rebuilding in you. There will be people and situations that try to steal these gifts from you. Don't let them. You have the power to say no, to set boundaries, to walk away from anything that threatens the work I'm doing in you. Stay in my word. The promises I've written are your lifeline. When everything around you seems to contradict what I've said, when circumstances make you question if my word is really true, when the weight feels unbearable and you wonder if I've forgotten you, go back to my word. Read it. Speak it out loud. Let it remind you that I cannot lie, I will not fail, and what I've promised I will perform. My word is more reliable than your feelings, more trustworthy than your circumstances, more powerful than any obstacle in your path. Walk in humility. As I bless you, as I elevate you, as I give you favor and increase, remember where you came from. Remember how I lifted you out of the pit. Remember that everything you have, everything you are, everything you're becoming is because of my grace. Don't let pride creep in and steal what I'm building. Don't let success make you forget that you need me just as much in the good times as you did in the hard times. Stay humble. Stay grateful. Stay dependent on me. Love people well. I'm blessing you so you can be a blessing. I'm healing you so you can help others heal. I'm giving to you so you can give to others. Don't hoard my blessings. Don't become so focused on your own life that you forget about those around you who are hurting. Be generous with your time, your resources, your love, your compassion. The world is full of broken people who need to see my love in action. Be my hands and feet. Show them what I'm like through the way you treat them. Forgive freely. People are going to hurt you, even in this new season. They're going to misunderstand you, disappoint you, let you down. When that happens, and it will, choose forgiveness. Choose to release them from the debt you feel they owe you. Choose to let go of the right to hold their wrongs against them. Not because they deserve it, but because you deserve the freedom that comes with forgiveness. Unforgiveness is a poison that will destroy the beautiful future I'm giving you if you let it take root. So forgive, not for them, but for you. My beloved child, your future is secure in my hands. I've already written the story. I've already planned the ending. And I promise you it's good. So good that you're going to look back on this moment, on this season of struggle and pain, and you're going to understand why it all had to happen the way it did. You're going to see how I used every single thing to prepare you, to shape you, to position you for the incredible life I always intended for you to live. Hold on to hope. Cling to faith. Walk in love. Trust in me. Your best days are not behind you. They're ahead of you. Your greatest joys are not in your past. They're in your future. Your biggest victories are not in your history. They're in your destiny. And I am going to walk every step of this journey with you, just as I always have, just as I always will. I love you with an everlasting love. You are mine. I am yours. And together, we are going to step into a future so beautiful, so blessed, so full of goodness that you will spend the rest of your days thanking me for never giving up on you, for never leaving your side, for always believing in you even when you stopped believing in yourself. Everything is going to be more than fine, my child. It's going to be extraordinary. It's going to be miraculous. It's going to be exactly what I promised. Welcome to your new beginning. Welcome to your breakthrough. Welcome to the life you were always meant to live. I have never left your side. I am with you now. And I will be with you forever. Amen.